Okay, Can you hear us now? I'll take that as a no. Oh, champion. So, yes. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely aware with the fairies. Right, so we'll start that all again. Welcome to WNR. Here at Brazil, a very, very wet Brazil. We have our first of 3 races. I am obviously not the voice you expected to hear. Katie is not with me this week, so I've had to jump in last minute. So I do apologise. So now I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes. I have to start it all again. I've now lost. But yes, again, welcome everybody. I was taking a look through the comments and that, and I hope everyone's well. And okay. Oh, like I say, we've got some League One for you today. Seen some times getting put in already. Ready for. Oh! So a little incident there. The plotters. Let's get back up with some action. So, round 10 this week. Feels like the last time I commentated, it was at Brazil. But yeah, we'll go League One. Got a couple of reserves in the night. As you see, Jonesy's is already out. I hope he never crashed out. We've got who we've got? We've got Crystal Maze joining again as reserve in the Williams this week. After our cracking race in debut in Monaco last week, taking 3rd. Welcome back to him. Who else we got? Oh yeah, we've got Shadas in my car. Look at getting some practice in on his new wheel, so he's a couple of seconds off his regular pace, so we're quite happy to have him reserving the night. And I've obviously got to give a massive thank you to Cryptic, who was our other reserve I invited, but unfortunately I invited too many people, so he jumped out. So respect and love to you, my man. Okay, as we say, is on board. See, we're seeing sometimes come in 18s and 19s, 20s. I'll just take them as original early times. Go. Okay. You can see scope I set the time in 1:19.8. We'll jump on board with Shadas next. I think he's going to be next across the line, if I'm not mistaken. Swanshanks, unless Swanshanks is going again. Nope, that Mercedes is coming in. So yeah, right on board with Shadas. What kind of times are you looking at for his first time? There you go, 1:20.1 for Shadas. Is that squeezed through next to start his lap? It certainly is. Got the other Dave in the pits. So is the other Williams, the Captain Infinity. So that must be a Haas. Is that a last next week? Oh, so Captain Infinity will be Crystal Maze. There you go, he's the car I was looking for. He's about to start his lap as we're seeing a Reynolds coming out the pit. Is that the Maniac next? No, it's not. Chronic next. He's in the pits. So again, I've got, must be an Alpha Tauri. Dylan. Into the pits. There he is. Oh! See what I thought was a McLaren right in front of him there. Starting his lap. You see the guys now started on full wets, have dropped to the inters. Quick look through the comments. Is it the what's the Sharaz chicane triptych? I'd like to know that one. What's that? Got Andy Liu about to start a lap. Yes, we'll have. Scooby Stu is about to cross his line. Scooby Stu, new to the league. It's in a 1:22.8 for his first lap. The newest driver to the McLaren team. As you see, Chris is our Captain Infinity taking a bit of a spin. He must have been wide. As we see, Crystal Maze this week puts his first lap in on the wets of a 1:19. I say Crystal Maze last week took the third place spot on his debut. Captain Infinity going to put in for his first lap, P1 for Captain Infinity. Well done, first driver into the 17s with a 17.930. Cracking lap there. Tommy's infinite invalidated, so his teammate's going to be next. Ooh, little wobble there, looked like from Andy Liu, but he's coming over the line. Oh, 1:18.118. Provisional P2. Well done, Andy Liu. That's a great time. So track's drying out. Drivers are all on the inters now, pretty much. Muller corner is turn 1. God. It certainly will be. Let us see. Looking at the drivers now who haven't set times. So there's my teammate Bland. Coming up the bank, he's going to put his first time in. Couple of laps on them inters. Where's he looking? Nice time. 18.4. The drivers will be sitting there, yeah. A lot of them were fresh inters on in case they need to go back out. Nice being seeing 5 minutes left, but you never know. See next, young Tommy. No, Muller corner turn 1 on every track. I certainly hope not. On board now, young Tommy. Is he on an in lap now? He's looking to set a time. So we've got a yellow flag for a pink Mercedes. Young Tommy goes pit. Oof. The track is really driving out. Look at that time of a 1:16.219 there by young Tommy. That's it. All the guys back out on track now. We've got Angelique Muller to go P3. It certainly is. Formula moments there. It's pouring in Sao Paulo, into Lagos. Yep, heavy rain. Well, it's not so heavy now if the guys are obviously on inters, so it's drying out, but nevertheless. That Chronic is invalidated. Is that the Maniac coming across the line to put his first time in? What's the Maniac going to do? Where's he going to go? he's nowhere. He's starting the lap. There you go, I've done it again. Yeah, Jake pointing out again, young Tommy. But as we can see, Baz now, he's only 2 tenths behind him, 10th and a half behind him. Yep, before quali's over, we'll just notice there, BX37 Pro has now joined with full time in the Ferrari. Reserved for a few races earlier on in the season, did very well, so he's been very patient, waiting for a seat to come out, unavailable. So he makes his debut with us this week. Now, what kind of first time he's going to put in the number 88 car. Very respectable time there, 8th position there, 200ths behind Ballant with a 1:17.754. Is that Mercedes? Is that, yeah, that'll be some. Scorpa's going to start his last lap. Is that the Maniac? Yeah, Maniac's going to put his first time in. Maniac's been performing very well of late. Right in the middle of the pack there with a 1:18.1, very respectable time. As I see there, Dylan has just improved to go P3 with a 1:16.4. The pink Mercedes, is that oh, it was Menace Max. He's just took P3 with a 1:16.3. There we go, Plotters into the 15.6s now. Track is really drying out these last couple of minutes. Oh, well, I'm saying drying out, or that it's not holding water. We've got next driver coming into the pits. Is that a Mercedes Williams next? Crystal Maze is invalidated. He's going to be trying to go again. Let's see, Shadas is about to start his last lap. Scorpa coming across, he's invalidated. So Chronic about to start his last lap, and that'll be a Haas next. Not beheaded Dave. Plotters, he'll be on his in lap, so that'll be a Ferrari after him. That's a Ferrari of Codfish, who's back after a couple of weeks out. Goes up to P14 with a 1:18.4. Very respectable times coming in there, guys. Codfish has missed a week or two. Seeing here now, who's this? Is that an Alfa Romeo's going to come across the line? It's Ballant. What kind of times are you looking at? I'm just noticing Cryptic's explaining. It's Ballant, I believe he stayed 9th. As you see, the bearded Dave's gone up to 11th. There we go, Crystal Maze, he's come across the line, set a very nice lap there into the 16s. Is that Andy Lou starting? Is he gonna... Might have just made it. Now, there's a Scorpa coming across the line. No. He must have had time left because it's letting know I'm not getting no checkout flags yet, so I'm obviously ahead. Right, let's have a quick look at that. So provisionally, yeah, now we've got yellow flags. No, I'm not getting no checkered flags. I'm host of the lobby, so I wouldn't have thought it'd glitch on us. There we go. Now that's time up. We've got the last couple of laps coming in. As that Shadow's coming in now, we're going to have... Must be Ballant. There we go. He's finished his time. He's going to start P11. That's Scooby Stew. He's going to see if he can improve, and he does. He goes up 3 places. We're seeing a pink Mercedes. Are the guys coming in? No. There's Baz. Is that Baz? Can he improve? No, he stays as is. You see Shadows has gone to P12. Getting that practicing on his wheel. Andy Liu goes to P10. Not that it matters about the tyres, obviously it's a dry race. Can all fresh strategy. And it goes, I'm seeing. Quick look. Yeah. As I'm seeing this is Dylan, who's invalidated. Quick look, I believe there you go, that's your qualifying session done. Bit all over the place there, I do apologise, but again, as you can see, we've got plotters in pole position there with a 1:15.3, young Tommy with a 1:15.6. The only two drivers to get into the 15s. Fantastic times there, gentlemen. We've got Angelique Muller in third with a 1:16.1. Menace Max fourth with a 1:16.19. Dylan in fifth with a 1:16.3. Crystal Mays is in sixth. Bazman in seventh. Captain Infinity, good qualifying session from him there. CM2 Chronic Ballistic in ninth, good session. And Andy Liu 10th, Swan Shanks 11th. Ballant in 12th, really good qualifying sessions from these guys. So we're just seeing there, Shadaz the reserve 13th, debutant there, pro 14th, and we've got Bearded Dave, Scooby Stew, a Maniac, Codfish, Scorper, not the best session from him, he only stayed on the wets, and then we've got Jonesy starting at the back of the pack. Maybe he retired early on because he says his pad's acting up a bit, and the last thing he will want to do is ruin anybody else's race. There's Cryptic saying no shock. Really? As the guys are picking the strategies. Bazman's out of position. Yeah, I thought there, like, I did get taken back a second there about Bazman's position, but as we know, he will have more pace in the race, I would imagine. Seeing Mushroom saying Tommy go wide turn one. Yeah, this is that corner. It's the runoff from the start to turn one. It's not long. Drivers end up here. Some drivers will brake early because they'll have no choice. You see Potters and young Tommy there getting them away. So the race is looking much different. It's looking very very clear in the sky. Can't see any clouds. It's looking more clear to the left than the right. Mushroom saying good luck all, go get him Tommy. Yeah, obviously last week Tommy crossed the line second at Monaco, but a penalty put him in first, but that penalty was rescinded, so he was back to second, so it was quite a couple of both sets of emotions there from young Tommy. So he will definitely be looking to get that first place and get a good clean victory. If anyone's deserving of a victory at this moment in time because of the form they're on, I've got to give it to young Tommy. As Marski's joined with, or you may have already joined with, waiting for Mushrooms to predict our weekly column. Why not? Become an admin on Form Guide. You and Justin can sit and go through the whole 3 divisions, who's on form, who's off form, give your predictions. So, yeah, so for some reason Chronic Ballistic has been disqualified, but he's the only one. that's a bit of a strange one. Oh, sorry about that, Adam. I do apologise. So yeah. As I say, the back markers now just closing the pack. Get ready for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So here are the lights. Not seeing them. Go, drivers are revving up, first gear, and away they go. Young Tommy there, the only one to not really spin his tyres out, but Angelique's getting a good start. As Plotters is in. Oh, Young Tommy's done great there, he's took the lead straight away out of turn 2. But Plotter, he hasn't gotten a good exit there out of turn 3 now. They hit the back straight going to 4, he's lost 2 positions. As they're coming down the back straight, we've had a spin at the back by the McLaren. Scooby Stoo's dropped right back down. As they're coming around turn 4 and 5, about to go up that little hill. We've got Plotters, Angelique Mullers, she's moved up a position. There we go, looking nice and clean. You've got the 2 pink Mercedes in the background, I see. But they're looking very clean. As the Williams is going in tight there. Turn numbers around 7, 8, 9 and 10. AlphaTauri wheel to wheel, who everyone got a nice clean start. Look at that brilliant camera angle as the Reynolds getting in. Bit wobbly there, I think that might be Andy Liu. Now we're having a look round, we've seen an early spin by Scooby Stu and him and the bearded Dave, I'm going to assume, are having a comment together. As at end of lap 1 you've got Plotters, Angelique Muller, then Young Tommy, then Crystal Mays, then the 2 racing points of Menace Max and Bazman. And as I'm looking at the map, you're seeing them little grids come out, and we'll start lap 2. They're all in a nice single file already, apart from the two racing points early on, the 2 teammates. No, I believe Menace Max has just given off the throttle there and just settled in behind his teammate. Someone's gone wide there. Who was that? I seen him go wide there. Someone's come off. I didn't notice who that was. It might have been a Haas. As I'm seeing the Ferrari of BX Pro, the Scooby Stews came into the pit and put hards on, so he must have had some wing damage. So he's going to be looking to put hards on. I don't know if hards will go 34 laps. But yeah, as you can see, you've got now all 3 tyre compounds in use. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, everyone's within a second of each other, apart from Andy Lewis. We've got a yellow flag. I don't know where that was. Must have been someone going wide, just getting out the way, maybe. As you see, Scorpers moving up. Jonesy's moved up as Captain Infinity. He's the first driver to get a penalty. So coming down the back straight again on lap 3. Still the same. Plotters P1, Angelique Muller in P2, Young Tommy in 3, Crystal Mays 4, Bazman 5, Menace Max 6, Dylan's in 7th, Chronix in 8th, Captain Infinity 9th, and BX Pro on his debut is in 10th. And at the moment everyone's looking nice and easy, nice and settled. Although you've got the Red Bull, Chronic looking to get past Dylan. And everyone's just in a second. That's it. Right, well, race start so far. First 3 laps, very happy with that. 1 incident. If there's anything to report, it'll get reported. But for the first lap, very well done, League 1, getting around that. Some good racing. Well, good racing, everyone just looks like now they're just settling in, getting on with it. As you can see, the top 5 all on soft tyres. Menace Max in 6th, Dylan in 7th, they're your medium runners. Highest medium runners, Chronic Ballistic, Captain Infinity and BX Pro, they're back on the softs. So they're your top 10. Everyone else below that is on mediums, apart from Scorp on 14th and Scooby Stew at the back in 20th, who are both on the hards. So just trying to scoot through, see if anything's going on. As you can see, all the drivers are nice and close to each other. And everyone half a second, 3/4 of a second, 3/4 of a second, 3/4 of a second. Menace Max has fallen back a couple of positions. It's Formula 1 saying, come on Swanshanks. Where's Swanshanks? So, yeah, it looks like Swanshanks is getting off to a bit of a bad start, but yeah, he's definitely a good enough driver. Still early on in the race, as we'll see, Andrew Muller's gone into the lead. And she's picked up a penalty. Quick look at penalties. Yeah, 3-second penalty. Must have cut the corner in up. You can see position changes also. Everyone's pretty just moving up a couple of positions. Jonesy though, he's having the best start so far, up 7 positions. Angelique Muller up a couple of positions. Plotter's Young Tommy down a couple. Crystal Mays, Bazman up a couple. Menace Max still in down a couple. Up, yeah, so a couple of positions. Everyone's changed a couple of positions, but Jonesy so far, he's your better beneficiary, should we say. Again, we'll jump back on to tyres. Yeah, lap 5 now, come to start lap 6. So I'm going to say these soft runners are probably about halfway through the tyre life now. And I'm having a look, hard to call this one. Yeah, anyone makes a mistake, anybody makes a mistake, there's going to be trouble. The only thing I'm seeing is Andy Liu has moved past the Alfa Romeo, my teammate. He's looking a bit laggy. You can see there, Alfa Romeo DRS up, he takes a position back, quickly fly back to the front. I think that's, as you see there, the Ranelt of Codfish. He's into the pits. Maybe he's took a bump, a bit of a wobble, but he's come in and he's put on another set of mediums. So I can only suspect he's took a bit of a knock, just a little bit in rust, as we're seeing the penalties fly in now, 6 of them. 6 penalties onto lap 6. Finishing lap 6 is Angelique Muller leads this DRS train of the top 4 cars. As we see them coming into turn 1. Nice and bunched up. Got to stick with this for a while, guys. Come around this, finish the CNRS to come down the back straight into turn 4. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. Who can hold it together? Who's going to make the error? So coming up the bank there now to 7 and 8. 7 around that tight left hand of 8 as Jonesy goes up another position to P11. Quite possibly on the wrong car here. There you go. Menace could be in here. I think a 2-stopper strategy. I'm inclined to agree with you on the 2-stopper, to be fair. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Sorry, I'm not good. Who's that? That's Codfish is out of the race. Codfish is out of the race. He's only literally come out of the pit lane. Yeah, Codfish is out of the race. I hope he didn't retire in the pits, as we're seeing. Angelique, so it's a virtually safety car. Angelique Muller's come in under this virtual safety car. Obviously, it's not a free pit stop, but she is going to save a lot of time, especially if she's in and out by the time the safety car's over. And softs, can't hards do the whole race pretty much. I don't know, mate. I know they go a long time. I know some people, I've seen people do a soft hard. So we'll get back on board with the provisional leader at this moment in time. But as I say, Angelique Muller, she's gone on to the mediums. After 8 laps putting hards on, I thought they would have went to the end. So I honestly wouldn't know, but I'm sure some of you more experienced drivers would. But I believe Hard's by Angelique Muller at this point. As we see, Plotter's coming in, and there's that young Tommy straight in. Let's see Bazman as well. Now, do any of these guys put... We'll just stick with this now. Do any of these guys put the Hards on? Let's have a look. No, because it looks like they've all had drive-through penalties. Oh my days. So, did they... Yeah, they must have done. As Mushroom just confirms that, yeah, they would go to the end, but it would be slow. Now, have I just dreamt something, or did them three gentlemen have drive-through penalties? So, that is, for me, is just handed... I know, cryptic, yeah. They must have been speeding under the virtual safety car. So as soon as the virtual safety cars come in, they've dove into the pits, but I've missed that completely. So, wow, Crystal Maze, he's coming to the pits now after 9 laps. He's given up on them now. Does he put Hards on? Let's have a look. He's had a drive-through as well. Wow. So in that virtual safety car, yeah, mate. Oh, there was. Yeah, look, I'm sure it was a virtual safety car. And Angelique Muller's come in, joined the safety car and changed. Yeah, I thought it did come up VSC at the top left. And I'm sorry, we're going to check this out. So R1 incidents. 3-second warning, 3-second warning, 3-second warning, 3-second warning. DNF. There we go. Speeding under VSC, Barsman. Speeding under VSC, Plotters, Tommy, Crystal Maze. Yeah, there you go. So them 4 drivers have all getting drive-through penalties. As we're joined back on race 11, the provisional leader of the race is Dylan. Again, he's got menace marks, chronic ballistic, right up his tailpipe. 4 drive-through penalties, yeah mate, crazy. As we see, some other drivers now have pitted for the hard tyres. Captain Infinity, he's dropped right at the back of the grid, so he's popping on the hards to go to the end. As I'm looking through, yeah, I've seen drivers now 10 laps on the soft, so they're definitely going to be looking to come in within the next 2 to 3 laps. You see Pro, there we go, he's entering the pits. His debut, about to make his first stop. Okay. Right, so this though could be your current race leader. Well, this is your current race leader, who I suppose now has a massive 25 second lead on the rest of the grid. As Cryptic says, Menace Max should have this wrapped up now. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Angelique is going to have to make a second pit stop. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. that looks like for there you go, that's for Shadas, who lost his traction, just lets his teammate past. Quickly jump back up. Back on board. Yeah, so Dylan and Max banging contention for a. So we've got another yellow flag in sector 2. That looks like it's Shadas again. Yeah, tyres are overcooked. Well, it's only practice for him. He's not going to get in anyone else's way. So yeah, obviously them 4 drive-through penalties have brought Dylan, Menace Max right into this race for a podium. Quickly dive. They can defo one stop now. Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Wow. I've never seen that before, so that yeah, that has actually threw me. So I'm just happy now. Quite pleased I might work that out. So yeah, again though, we've had one DNF so far. That's Codfish and the Ferrari. Very tricky track to come back to after being away for a couple of weeks. But yeah, and then other than that, lap 1 incident, it's been a very respectable clean race. It's very nice to see. We're seeing some drivers now coming in. There's Chronic coming in for his hard tyres. Also there's Plotters. Yeah, there you go, you see, I mean, look at that, he's just come out the pit lane now, but all the way down in 15th. So yeah, obviously hard tyres to the end. Unfortunately, these drive-through penalties, they've obviously altered the race. As Pro has left the session, everyone got about 3 or 4 invites, so it should be good at the moment. There you go, as the window opens for the soft medium runners, a lap 13. Yeah, there's young Tommy coming in for a pit stop. Young Tommy there. A bit of the glitch, and he's going to mediums. That's why the game does that. Yep, there's young Tommy. He's going to come out the pit lane. He's in 12, but I believe he is going to keep dropping. As you can see, there's the Haskell at the bottom of your screen, and here comes a Ferrari, which I believe is Pro. Will quickly jump on. He hasn't joined. I'll keep an eye out for him. Yeah, obviously Angelique's back up into 3rd. 7.7 seconds away down the road. Dylan and Menace Max. Well, Dylan is your race leader. He ends lap 15, starting lap 16. Menace Max is in 2nd. Tommy did a great job on the soft. Yeah, 13 laps. I normally see he got an extra lap or 2 for me. Can he make these softs go to the end? He can do it. I think that the mediums can go 20 laps on this track, providing you're not killing it. So these medium runners, which we might see, you know, you're on to lap 50, you're on to lap 16 now. So you see. You're seeing now as I'm quickly looking, 15 laps on the hard though for Scorpio. He's jumped right up. Where's Jonesy? There, well, look at that. Look at how much them drive-throughs have affected this race. Jonesy's got to be laughing at that. It's an absolute stellar performance so far. 15 positions up. Bars and some 15 laps on the soft as the timing screen goes. That I'm gonna hope is because of There we go, he's back in his car, champion. So we'll keep an eye on Pro. There you go, the times are coming back on now. Where they are, so yeah, Baz has done 16 laps. So he's definitely going for a soft medium. But there's got to be hardly any life on that, as we can see. Jonesy is catching, and he is, but Baz is still catching a little bit on Angelique in third place. Again, she's closing on Menace Max in second. He's going to see us coming in now, but he's not. He's just keeping it a second. Well, he's a second and a half now, nearly. Ooh, look like Dylan cut a corner there, but Menace Max, no penalties yet. Keeping it nice and clean. So there you go. Baz is in the pits now. 16 laps on the medium tyres. You see them yellow wall tyres coming on now. There you go. And get 15 laps on softs. He's definitely going to get 18 laps on mediums. We'll jump back up now. A few positions are changing because of the drivers in the pits, coming in and out the pits. Yeah, Dylan now a second and a half ahead of Menace Max. Both on the both drivers still on the first stint. So we've still got a pit, as we've got a yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Looks like for cars come wide and hit the wall maybe. But yeah, young Tommy second and a half up, but he has got a penalty. Sorry, Dylan off 1.5 seconds up. He's up to 1.7 now. He is increasing that gap. Has Max got any damage or anything like that? No, he's just been conserving his tyres. Angelique there coming through the centre S's in third place. Jonesy now up to 4th position, as we've got another yellow flag. Looks like the bearded Dave. Yeah, bearded Dave looks like he's had a spin coming up that tricky left-hand corner at the bottom of the bank. Yeah, Jonesy up there now, 16 places, 18 laps. Okay, keeping an extra little eye on him. From last to at least a podium, I'd love to see that for him. And I'm going to call him out on his dodgy controller though. Lulling all the lads. Having a fantastic drive, as we see Dylan come into the pits. Dylan is in the pits. Menace Max has stayed out. There we go. So Menace Max is going to try the overcut, and Dylan is going to try to get to the end. 16 laps, 17 laps on soft tyres. Ooh. Now we've just seen Baz do 15 laps on the softs. Dylan has got to do an extra 2. 17 laps on the softs. Very interesting. So yeah, back on board now with your provisional leader, Menace Max. Only 3.5 seconds ahead of Angelique now. Dylan's back up into third. So I don't know if he's title. And that's Jonesy dropping down again. Chronics took the lead, so it looks like Jonesy's tyres are going off. But again, he's not going to mess anyone up. So I'm going to assume it was just to get out of the way. As he just gets a bit more glassy than he liked there, so he's not going to like that now. So Menace Max has done the overcut, and he's on soft tyres, so he's got to do 16 laps. Now where's he going to come out? So So far, he's in 4th. There we go, Chronic took the lead, gone ahead of him. So Angelique's back into the lead of the race, but she's going to have to pit again. 12 laps on the medium, she's not going to get another 15. No way they're going to go that far. But Dylan, I don't know if he put the right tyre on, but for me, he done it at the perfect time. Right time, wrong tyre? I don't know. I really don't know. But Chronic's moved up into 3rd. It's Jonesy, unfortunately. He's pitted in 4th. But he's come out the pits in 11th. But he's on the softest compound tyre, so you know he's going to be looking to get right onto them other guys. As Menace Max is going for the overtake. Quite easy before he even gets into the braking zone. A lovely overhead view of that. Absolutely. I was just having a look. And yes, Liam, that is going to be discussed. With Jake after either, well, I don't want to bug him with it tonight, but yeah, mate, I know. But I'm going to deal with that when I have to. I was waiting for someone to mention it, but yeah. So we're on board with Dylan, who's 2.5 seconds ahead of Menace Max. And then you've got Chronic, who is having a great race, don't get us wrong, in 4th. There you go. Oh, he was 15th, but he's back up to 5th. There's Plotter, Young Tommy, Baz. There you go. So the guys are back up the field. Just how many positions is it? Who can capitalise on them for drive-through? So far it's Chronic. You know, as far as I'm aware, it's only Angelique. Looks like she's the only one who needs to pit, really. Captain Infinity needs to do another... Captain Infinity may have to pit. But the way I'm feeling it at the minute is everybody has made the amount of pit stops, so again it's just about settling in and finishing your race. So there you go, Dylan, 2.6, 2.7, 2.6, 2.7, so just keeping that gap ahead of Menace Max. But as we know, as we're seeing the cars come up pit straight, how long are the tyres going to last? As we see, that must be a lap, yeah, that's probably a lapped car there, Shadows. So again, yep, credit to Shadows, getting his practice in. Totally don't mind that at all. If we jump back on what we've done, I'm just having a quick... So yeah, so it looks like Young Tommy is looking to get ahead of Plotters, as I see in the other Alfa Romeo. As we have another virtual safety car. So we see, we're going to see, well, we should have seen it. Yes, he's lost it there as the dots come, and it looks like he's gone straight into that wall. Which another virtual safety car saves Angelique a bit more time again to get in, but the McLarens have double stacked. Oh, that is an absolute travesty for Angelique. That's going to bring her right back behind, as I see the 100 and 101st comment come in. His fourth says, hey mate, how you doing? Dylan, looking very good right now. Here we go. So Angelique's made a pit stop. Unfortunately, the McLaren's double stacked and she was the back car. As we've got Dylan, who's now 4.4 seconds ahead. So he's made up a lot, cut a second or two easy. Ahead of Menace Max. Menace Max must have slowed right down, not wanting to. That's a slap in the face for Muller. Yeah. I'm not even going to get into that right now, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean, mate. So again, we've got Dylan 4.2 now. His job now is just to get this race done. Have a quick look at penalties. Oh, not the interval, sorry. There you go. So, oh, Chronic Ballistics on 9 seconds. So Dylan's just got to make sure he maintains this gap. 4 seconds is ideal for him. As you see though, a lot of guys picking up a lot of penalties, so them positions are very much going to change. Let's go on to stops. As you can see, everyone's made one stop. Apart from Angelique Muller, Pro and Scooby Stew. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes at the end maybe. So maybe some drive-throughs may not play a bad part. As you see, go Dylan looking for a double Irish win the day. Who's other sloth? Guna. Oh yeah, well we do have a few Irish gentlemen in all divisions, I believe. So there's always a show for an Irishman to win a race. But yeah, oh, I've lost my tab. There you go, there's the intervals back. I'm sorry about that. So times now, young Tommy still, he's within a second, half a second of Plotters. So your highest battle here, young Tommy and Plotters for 4th and 5th. And we've got 3 down here, so you've got Basman, Angelique, Crystal Mays. Been a quieter this week again. Astonishing debut last week. Monaco P3, great start. Captain Infinity's got a 13-second lead over Andy Lou. He's got a pit stop to do, I believe. As we see, Crystal Mays is still overtaking Angelique Muller. So it looks like she's had a spin. She's lost a front right end plate. So there's definitely going to be a lack of downforce. The rest of our race is going to be an absolute pain, but she's staying out. She's staying out. 9th position. Broken front end plate. She's got to rely on something to happen again. She's capitalised twice on 2 safety cars. As we see, Sloss seeing Vice. Yeah, Vice Sheng. Yeah, see, there we go. When he's there, he's absolutely fantastic. League 1 driver last season, again. Moved up a division and absolutely taken the championship by storm. Everyone there. Got a great battle going on up there with Liam. Quick look. Serious Mushroom says Woods. And then Muller's lost a corner. Yeah, she lost it at the corner. You've seen that. Just to see young Tommy get off this. There we go. He's right up the gearbox. Who's that in front of them? Doesn't look like that's not Chronic. It is Chronic. It's saying he's not 4 seconds behind. There you go, so we need times, no, it's less than a second. So Plotters and young Tommy both pushing right up on Chronic. Again, no, don't get done great. great job keeping it clean. Let's see. He's going to battle them. Obviously, we know Plotters and Tommy have got the pace. Unfortunately, behind Chronic. Deserves to be there. They're both going to get DRS. As I say, they're both taking off from young Tommy. So there you go, there you go. So Plotters have made the overtake into turn one. There you go. Chronic backs out. Backs off, sorry. He's going to get DRS, there you go. Young Tommy though, he's going to make the overtake on the softer compound tyre. Oh, front wheel and back wheel touch there, I heard the clip. Tommy's gone wide. Maybe it's a warning for him, but he's got no penalties either. Neither's Menace Max. So them at the moment are going to be massive to redeem them. Well, especially for Tommy to redeem himself from that drive-through. Let's see. Oh, he's just managing to keep that. And he's just under a second ahead of Tommy now. Coming up the hill now to end lap 31. Just holds it together. Good drive in there. See, Plotters is 0.8, 0.9 now, so he's doing well to stay with it, like nearly a second away from Tommy on the harder compound. Yeah, quick look at the charts. Tommy's had a great comeback, he is, mate, and like I just said, no penalties. That could prove massive. Max just gets around that corner. We'll jump on board with Dylan, who's again another one of the Irish contingent. Very good driver, very respectable driver. He's got 5 more laps to go. 32, 3, 2, 6. So we're down to a 5 lapper. 5 laps to go for him. Quick. Again, penalties 3 seconds. Plotter's got 8 seconds of penalties. Oh, that's 5 laps. That's very. Oh, that's unfortunately for him. I think that's going to cost him a podium for sure. Just a second behind where Tommy's been all race, I believe, right there behind him. Stuck to him like glue. As we see, Angelique Muller's gone up to P8. Come to lap our teammate. Again, credit to all these guys who've had a bad start but have just plodded on. That's what all we ask of the drivers. Go to the end. You know, you get a massive reputation boost for the likes of the Bearded Dave, for Screwy Stu, myself when I drive. Let's just finish the race, and that's what they're doing. They've knuckled down. So again, we'll jump on board with young Tommy. On to lap 33 now. DRS again, but as you can see, half a second. Just keeping that gap going. Doesn't need to go mad. Just sit where he is and he'll get that podium. I believe Dylan did still only have 3 seconds. The gap's starting to open up now. Everyone, apart from the Maniac, Another second. Young Tommy's... No, Plotters has gone off. And he's reset the track. I'm afraid that's going to be a penalty for Plotters there. He's went off. Coming out of turn 11, I believe that one is. That's obviously guaranteed the podium for Tommy, but I think he's just reset the track. But anyway, 4 seconds between the young Tommy, Menace Max, and Dylan and Menace Max, and then from Menace Max to young Tommy, 4 seconds each. Chronic's now moved up to third. But Plotters there on his hard tyres, back on the track. Basman in 6th. Custom is in 7th. Again, solid. Angelique Molan kept the gun. Cleared, missing that front right end plate. Captain Infinity 9th. Andy Lou is in your final points position, and he's gone wibbling. Andy Lou's losing it, and he's gone well wide. And he's given that position up to Pro, and Swan Shanks has taken L12th. And he jumps on board with another car. Well avoided, and Swan Shanks had a little bit of a wobble there. There you go, mistakes. What are going to cost you if now. Back on board with Dylan. He's coming, I believe. Yep, through sector 2, up that little tight left. Into the right hander. Just having a quick look down the grid. Everyone's now spaced out in the top 10. Maniac. Actually, quick look at the Maniac. Closing in on Pro, not really. So we are now on lap 36 of 36. Right on board with Idolano 96 for what I believe will be his first win. Coming around turns 4 and 5. Up the bank, a nice overhead shot as he comes around 6 and 7. I believe he's ahead by enough to keep Menace Max away. Again, after round 10, we're seeing this again, possibly again another first time winner. Could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am wrong, mate, but he's coming up the bank. He's got a couple of more little left-handers. He's under the bridge, he's past the pit entry, comes up the start finish line, and your winner of the Brazilian Grand Prix is Idolano. Well done, mate. Menace Max comes home in second. Yeah, had enough time. Young Tommy's in third. Well done, guys. Great recovery from Tommy. Very well done to Menace Max. We've got Conic Ballistic, who is dropping down the order. So we've got Plotters has made it up to 4th. Baz in 5th. Angelique in 6th, who was stopped on the track for some reason. So Chronic moves down to 7th, but still a great drive from him, picking up some points. Much needed for himself and the team. The 2 Williams guys of Captain Infinity in 8th and Crystal Maze in 9th, and the Maniac comes across the line to take the final point from Pro, who has dropped down to 13th because of penalties. Swan Shanks in 11th, Andy Lou in 12th, so Pro's in 13th, Scorp are 14th, and Jonesy is going to be the last driver to cross the line in 15th. Obviously Angelique Muller's car there. As we say, Cryptic saying great recovery, Tommy. Yeah, as we see, the Maniac picks up driver of the day by the game. we'll obviously have our own little vote. Again, I'll have a look. Well, that absolutely flew past. As we see there, Dylan picking up the champagne, squirting the crowd, getting covered as the cheers come in on the chart for young Tommy. Oh yeah, got a drive-through penalty and still managed a podium. I may have one or two. I've definitely got a couple of things to look at, but that was an absolutely brilliant race. You see there, as we can see, Maniac's made 7 positions, so he'd definitely be in contention for driver of the day. But you've got to take your hat off to Dylan. You've got to take your hat off to Menace Max, and you certainly got to take your hat off to young Tommy for brilliant drives there, capitalising on other people's mistakes. There you go, you've got Racing Point. Again, there you go, Racing Point, fantastic team this season in League One, picking up good points again. Williams getting a double point score again, good to see, and Red Bull. Yeah, so as teams are picking up points, very well done to you guys. There we go. So you've got Dylan, Menace Max, young Tommy, your top 3. Plotters, Barsman making up your top 5. So there you go. We'll have a look. At least not P2 this time. Congrats, Dylan. Very solid drive. Yep. He's going to get one very soon, though. You'd be a silly man to bet against Tommy. But yep. And for me, that is a very, very quick Brazilian Grand Prix from League One. We're coming up in about 45 minutes. We'll have our championship race. Hopefully that is just as entertaining and just as good as this one. But from WNR League 1, that has been Brazil. I hope everyone has a good evening and good night.